Prim. Prim, all right. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Basham Yahushai Barakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Elatan Basham Yahushai to my sisters. I.S.U.P.K Jamaica broadcasting live from Canaanite. I.S.U.P.K began at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and is run today by Commanding General Yohanna, the only man with the rank and the authority to be Israel's leader at this time. Okay, continue looking at COVID in relation to our people. I know COVID seems as if it's going to be here for a while. Some countries reporting that no new cases in days. To go outside, no new cases in days. Well, we will see. Written by the Most High, then it's the Most High. If you remember the plagues in Egypt back in Moses' time, you know, there was not one of the plagues that lifted without the Most High sending Moses to lift the plague. Don't. Right. All those plagues in Egypt had to be lifted when the Most High told Moses what to do to lift the plague. Well, the slight difference this time is that there is not a messenger to start the plague. Plagues are starting on their own as from the Most High. No humanly messenger to come and say, oh, or I will do this, or I will do that. And then they go to, and then the leader going to, or the king going to the messenger and say, ask your God to lift the plague. Not getting any new cases in these, if that's the plague. If that's the cue, okay, you can go back to business as usual. Well, when they start, we will know. When they know the hard way, do, because the spread is going to be worse than when it started with the 1 and 2 cases. Well, the only difference this time is that they at least they know what it is this time. They know that it's COVID. If it should start spreading like wildfire again. All right, women in relation to COVID, you know, domestic violence are up. You heard that, right? Domestic violence, you heard of that? Huh? Okay. Both man and woman at home, right? And nobody going out to work. No money coming in. And the woman has always. Yep. True or false? Say it like I'm talking the truth now. Right. As if you don't know that COVID is out there and the man can't go out. He was at the room pretending that he was repairing the room just so he could avoid the wife inside the house, eh? just so he could avoid wifey inside. Right. Now, this is the time when you need the perfect woman. And what's the perfect woman? The one without the one without a mouth. No disrespect to the ladies, but you know, many of our men used to go to, you know, they come home, you know, they don't get out the house. But with COVID now, you are in the living room, you go to the bathroom, she's right at the door. Unless you do like what our sister here, the man do, you go on the house top and pretending to be doing something while he's having a drink. But really and truly, yes, that's what has led to a lot of the domestic violence. Every country, in all races, it's not just an Israelite thing or whichever race, because of presence of both parents in the and the kids, and no one going out to earn less than it was, and it was already less before, don't? Right. So the woman is the first one to give way now, you know, and start, blah, 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 blah. And knowing how men speak, can't take the problem in the ears.
Take understanding, need understanding to that people are going understand what one it's not the man's part.
Right, the woman who is grounded in the truth. Guess what? Times like this, why not use the time to what's the proper word now? To come closer to each other. Use the time to no, it's not the time to be bickering because something not right. Neither of you have the power to make it right at this time. The only thing you can do is what? Hope and pray. You can't go outside to work. In most cases. It's only if you are an essential worker or like our in our case a quasi essential worker where they call you out. They're not really essential but they call you out anyway. But it's only some profession or some job that is able to work. Now, you know, I think I don't want to say all government employees, but the majority of government employees, I know, get the chance to stay at home and get their salaries still, don't? And not to mention the police, soldiers, and so on, doctors, nurses, and so on. But the thing is this, even persons who are working, who have their job, because of the stress of the moment, the stress of the times we're in, they still find a little problem at home caused by the stress of the time. Huh? Yeah. And not being able to go out and have a drink or go to a party, you know, something that can release some stress. Well, for most couples, it's just staying home and banging. And that's another thing. Yeah. I know a couple months from now, we're going to have a lot of quarantinas and, um, what do you call them? Stay at home. You can call the daughter quarantina. What do you call this one? COVID. Epidemic. EPA. Epi. And call the girl quarantina. Corona. You know, there's one case out there where the mother called her that, but the child wasn't conceived during the time, but born during the time. And I call it the daughter Corona. Goodness gracious. I mean, it's a female name, but it doesn't suit this time right now. 9 months from now, you can do that. But can we really put the blame squarely at the woman? See, we know that more than 50% of the time, if you had just kept your mouth shut, done. Yeah, and then they get all wrapped up and tangled up. The older song used to go there singing the church, wrapped up, tied up, what? Tangled up in Jesus. But you stay at home, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in your feelings. And then you take it out on the man. Don't where I put that. This mic I giving trouble, you know. Huh? Watch it. Oh, make him stay there. Put my back. Put it. Put it at the back. Right, you stay at home, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in your feelings. And then you take it out on the man. Nah, that can't work. That's another thing. Taking it out on the children. When the children are not able, children don't have any control. The children have no control over the situation. Yeah.
Where they are getting so much argument over and over with the partner. It's because many of these females just don't have the strength then. So if you come to get the need to attack from that argument, how do we help our people to better be able to manage stress during this time?
Okay. A good point. But you notice that men sometimes act out stress, well, in all the ways, act out stress in different ways from a woman. A man might be under stress and you don't know and him just take the rope. I'm going to take the bridge.
Show it emotionally. Still have one in my mind.
Right.
Only all this might have some just action.
Yeah.
then I go in a more and go and research. And that's something we need to see the master leaders, what's happening in the country.
You know, one thing that is good for stress is rest. So about. And the Most High is giving us rest at this time. Why not use it? You are getting rest, you know. You are getting the opportunity to stay home and take some rest. And then you're all chirpy and all that again. Why not use that rather than using the time to see how much you can get under each other's skin? But you know who feeling the stress the most? Single people. Single women. Come to single men. Come to single men. Single woman. Okay. Well, the single woman who didn't get the opportunity to go and stock up on that enough batteries before they were going. before quarantine starts. But single people don't give cause to domestic violence, so they are not the ones we are talking about. We're talking about those that are in a relationship and those that are, well, the hungry don't start it. But the reading and the amount of food that is filled up, you're reading about it? Yeah. Remember, the schools used to take a lot of food, right? What else? Hotels. So all these processing plants and things that one, they're closed now. Excess food, a lot of them have to be thrown away, excess food, or just outright giving it away. No, it's easy for you and I to say give it away, you know. But if you understand how capitalism works, they might not give it away. Because giving it away in their mind drives the price down. But if they dump it, then they will lose it just as if they give it away, and the price will remain. This is how they think. Right, and keep the price. So the market is there. So when Corona allows, when the time comes where they can reallow the economy to open, the price will be there. You remember the time of the mad cow disease? You remember how the beef price went down? Yeah, everyone focusing on that. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, beef became cheaper than mutton. I think it still is. Yeah. You know, at our weight, people would kill a goat, then they kill a cow. And the goat, even a big cow, cheaper than a goat. That's how far the price fell because all the fallout on the American market came to the Caribbean market and destroy our cattle industry. Well, I don't know if we might see that this time because it's not only cattle this time but chicken, as in poultry, everything coming down. So, domestic violence on the increase is going to get worse. And it's essential for our women, our Israelite women, because they are the ones we are targeting, It's essential for Israelite women to understand what is happening and realize that one, it's not the man that you are living with for. Well, you might not be living with the man, but it's not your man, it's not your husband's fault. It's the most I work it. And yes, if the wheel is turning and you are too close to the wheel, you can get squeezed. Don't. Yeah. But so far, 2 months, no job, people are crying for hunger. Who can you praise for that? Or who can you give credit for that? Only the most high. And probably, I remember, I know we are not in a communist country where they distribute food. No food is being distributed here. And people are being sustained. Must be the most high. 2 months from now, maybe the curfew still in place. We don't know. Hunger might start setting, or it might not reach our people. Who knows?
Depends on how reactive.
All these big corporations, they are crying out for losses. Well, one thing is sure, they are going to give you a job to build back. But when? Just like in Egypt when they put us to work, that we build treasured cities. Yeah, that time is coming again. They are going to come to you to work. And they are going to want you to work for little. But they might not get there this time. Because the most I going to move much faster this time. I mean, look at the, they can see the severance happening between our people and the rest of the races. The businesses that are owned by your people, you can tell the difference. They are not scared. Caucasian people tell you, if you don't have a mask, we can't serve you. Exactly. They have temperature tests and all that because they realize that, look, I've never seen Esau so scared before. You remember the two guys who I think they got the bite of the week on TVJ when they were talking about, they were making arrangements. So I don't know if it's their government or our government, but arrangements were being made for them to go back to America. And the two, they are retirees, 70 something. People said, no. Two white guys. We ain't going back. Too much people dying over there. I think one said something like, Vietnam War didn't kill so much people. But this is more serious than Vietnam. They ain't going back. Well, he realized that Goshen is safe and Egypt is not. So he wants to stay in Goshen. Well, I don't know how safe Goshen might be because cases are climbing. I mean, they said, huh? 430. 430 something. All right, that's an increase. 460 something. I don't know, maybe they might go full lockdown. Our government might see fit to go into full lockdown. I don't know.
In cases that clearly not come from the context cases.
I think their call center spin-off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Persons who get in contact with those persons. All cases linked to something. whenever we start having cases that we don't know where it linked to, that's the danger or serious part. But people are getting comfortable with it, with COVID. So you know they're going for next thing now. No man, I don't think the most are going to. Oh, who knows what? No one knows what is in God's mind. But it doesn't seem like there's any letting up. The dead are still, America seeing more than 1,000 deaths per day still. I mean, COVID in America has now surpassed any disaster or any war, any atrocity that they might have. Since the last, what I would say, since World War II. But look at the other side now. What is happening in America? We wonder if they're heading for another civil war. Republicans coming out to demonstrate against the lockdowns and so on. I mean, how will you demonstrate against a virus? One man said, I am Republican, but I have common sense. So hold on, Republicans don't normally have common sense. Not normally. It's not the usual thing. It seems so. But the thing is this, how can you demonstrate against a virus? Only Esau could do something like that. Greed. Okay. Exactly. This is not in any way in any concern about people's life. It's concern about the pocket. The billionaires, their businesses are losing up to $50 billion. But I mean, in such short time, the business lose $50 billion. Wow. What is the stock market? They're watching the stock market. And all these are having an adverse effect on people. The, the few of our people who had, well, they are feeling the death. Like the woman in Harlem who was crying out to the mayor about her dead husband in the house and no one coming to pick him up. Done. Yeah, man. They was buried in the backyard and make sure she marked the grave. After COVID, they can exhume the grave. But I don't know, if any woman wants to share, but you won't hear nothing happening any such effect of COVID, so much so that it affects home relations. Is it? Yes or no? Women in our school having any COVID having any adverse effects so much so that it affects relationship at home. Right. I'm not aware of that. But if it should arise, I mean, there's counseling. Don't be afraid to seek counseling. Because not seeking counseling is when the domestic violence set in. You start to say. You don't bring them on, you can go outside, go look food. Go look some work, man. Before COVID, they might be saying the same thing, you know. Go look some work, man. And since COVID, they're saying the same thing. Go look some work, man. No, that's a recipe for domestic violence. How the hell are you going to look work at this time?
It was a similar situation in the before COVID. The 15 never really provided black grass alive. Food and a pressure at least depends on the kind of never come up. So we need more black community, but not about cars, domestic violence, young people, as well as other things.
Well, the main thing was the curses that are on us, where our male going out there to take on the battle to provide for your family while being under the curse. Yeah.
You know, the system again, you don't have much opportunity. One option in the beginning.
And that was before COVID. So now that you have COVID, thank you very much. Because I've noticed that. You go through the ghetto, it's like business as usual. I mean, I can't believe what would you say? That's the thing. I mean, it's like just another day for people. You run from the police and the soldier before COVID goes. You're doing the same thing now. You're out there having fun. You spot the soldiers coming. You know it's more than 10 of you there. You take for yourself. And they laugh and do it. It's like joke.
Yeah, that's like a cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yeah, this cat and mouse game with the soldiers and the police. It's regular thing that for people, man. But the only thing is that more fun increase. But as soon as they pass and gone, they regather and they talk about, so we take up the self, you know. Who was the self, you know? It's a fake, let me see them. It's just fun and they are over there and we are here. Everything that happens in America affects us. Everything. You know, in the first, our courts been locked for what? 2 months now. How many people are boss and them can't get none to buy? Yeah. About a month, they couldn't import any, they never get any chicken back to import up. It was something on the news. Poor people said they can't get the chicken back to buy and they can't get this to buy, can't get. But I don't hear anything like that. They increase the price. Yeah. But how are people able to sustain themselves? People used to go out and hustle, they can't go again. Few go out and they get a living. How are people able to sustain on themselves? Is it that we kind of feeling the hunger, but we are just grinning and bearing it? Is that what is happening?
If you still find money to buy alcohol,
Okay. So are they winning? Well, I know all women love bingo and cash pot. And yeah, really, bingo parties increase. Yeah.
You think, all right, due to the fact that you see now, like flashback party, money that are circulating, I think one hour in the community that change the hand. Really, the community.
Probably that is it.
See your money in the community.
Because these money would have many times gone to the bigger stores, but they are now circulating within the same community. Because rather than you're in your ghetto area, you would have gone into the bigger town to spend some money, but so isn't up there. So you go to the liquor man in the little shop in the ghetto.
The money really left the country like that right now.
Exactly, the money not leaving the country, so it's circulating within the country. Yeah.
I think by within a few months, so like switching back to import,
Yeah.
probably now we have to pay again.
But you know one other thing that is on the increase, remittance. You see the line? Yeah. Maybe that is where, because we don't have the opportunity to apply for unemployment. There's no such thing out there. Unemployment out there is you're going to do a backyard farming. We don't have any state to provide any such thing. So those in America who are benefiting from unemployment probably sending out more through remittance. We see the line.
More US are coming in the country and less are going. Less are our money abroad.
Leaving and more US coming in because not much.
We not much buying right now.
Right. It's really the hotels used to buy all this what is imported things. Yeah, because I mean it's only the hotels really closed. Imports closed and the hotels are closed. But things still happening. Are the schools. Because all them little juice and things that you supply to the school.
Probably less. I don't know, they probably have that's why they are coming.
Right, so it could be that they had a stockpile, because from as far back as January, February, they saw it coming. Because I remember it was in Wuhan from about December. October, November, back last year. So they would have been aware of something coming. But it really started spiking in Wuhan in about December. And our government, if you remember when the US Secretary of State visited us, it was all in preparation for that, for COVID-19. That's why they had the army, the head of our defense force in the meeting, and they invited the other Caribbean countries who, out of proudness and pride, did not show because of it. You should have invited the small islands as well. But it was just to put us on our guard that there's a virus coming.
I remember you actually said that this visit was suspicious.
Exactly. If you remember that.
If I think the visit was more police check.
Exactly. I was on those ISUPK show, right? And I mentioned that there was more checkpoints being set up, but that checkpoint now we understand is in training these police and soldiers to monitor checkpoints. That was why the crime was still not on its way down. Understand? They set up these checkpoints saying that they are trying to stem crime, but the crime was put up. I mean, they caught some criminals at the checkpoint, but the crime was still up. Because it was the purpose, the real purpose, was in training the personnel to monitor checkpoints.
What the new was coming.
Or what the new was coming. Those buses that they roll out as mobile labs. I went to a location, I saw those buses. And that was one of the things that made me get some more suspicious of it. You know, this government, they're prepared for something that you don't know what it is. The big coaster bus. There are a couple of them at a location. There are a couple of them at a location. I think it was in Portmore. And we went there and we were looking at them, but couldn't take any pictures. Security was there. I said, what the hell Ministry of Health doing with these buses? What is in preparation? So I'm saying that in the same way that they prepare, make this preparation, then they probably would have made some food preparation as well. You understand? So maybe they have certain foods in stock. And then the fallout from the hotel that come back on the local market help to sustain for the last 2 months. Because it's about 2 months they close the port. The only thing now is those who would have exported to make money. But we were exporting when everywhere is closed. Yeah, because people still, COVID is still there. And we were exporters. ISA and COVID killing ISA more than anything else. Yeah, because they don't have the market for their things. Because they have, the president has put a stop on the farmer program. Temporary hold is eaten. But you know that fallout from income again coming. So the real fallout from COVID, you know, you are going to see that in the winter. Look at hibernation. We don't have winter hibernation. But in places like the States and other countries where there is winter hibernation and there is no food now to prepare for the winter. You see the problem? And then coming in the winter at November is an election. This man needs to be re-elected. He rather to start a war than just give up. Because the pride of his heart will be deceiving him. It's all scriptural, you know, it's all there, you know. Everything takes time. You see it take time coming together. Yeah, man. The pride of his heart is going to deceive him. You can see his protesters coming out. They want the countries to reopen. The states to reopen. Yeah, the states want to reopen too, but at whose expense? So we are now faced with this. stay in quarantine, escape COVID, die of hunger. Go out, prevent hunger. Now that is what you call being stuck between a rock and a hard place. How are you going to get out of that? And guess what? They are right where the Most High needs them. And Israel, UPK in particular, will be celebrated. But, there's a big but. We can't do it without our women. We can't do this without our rib. We need the support of our rib. And we need that perfect woman. And it's not the quarantine man. Just, yeah, the woman without the mouth. Your smiles will be good enough. And your cooperation. But Lord, please, just hold on the bickering. Just remember this. This was one of the reasons that got the Most High angry when we were in the wilderness out of Egypt. The bickering. And the murmuring. You can't get something on you. The Most High does not like that. Yeah. Yeah.
It is hard for that woman to become. As opposed to a woman who is not growing in children or bad woman.
But let's say the woman who is in the truth and so grounded is not pretending. Is not pretending. Then she will understand what is happening. Right. And can also encourage others as they go along. Trust me, we will be needing the support of each other. Brothers need the support of brothers, sisters need the support of sisters, brothers need the support of sisters, sisters need the support of brothers. And stuck right in the middle there is Commanding General Yohanna have to be searching for the answers, inject his people with. And so far he's doing a good job with that. So far he's doing a good job. Yes. You said, what is it? Yes, man. You think leadership easy? When you're out there bingo partying and skipping fence from the soldiers, he has to be there hoping that he is in sync with the Most High, that he can get. The Most High will reveal something to him so that he can provide guidance, leadership for his people. Because even though everything is already in the Bible, you know, it takes wisdom to take it out and to interpret it for the people. second S. has been there from before Christ, isn't it? But it is just now that you are seeing things from second S. coming to pass. How are you going to know that it coming to pass? The Most High is going to teach through the leader all the way down to the followers, or through the ranks, the captains, officers, troopers, yeah.
concept. Some are is the way it's supposed to be set up. But I know children in my relatives. Sometimes that's depend on what they are research. But how do we, but what I'm looking at is that the senior,
Right?
there's always structure. Right? And the mode, always structure in I say and I say. You can tell it. So that's a lot of times you can do it. So we just put it back.
Not knowing that that voice is from the world.
Right. And the fact that we are forcing that on, that cause more problems.
Exactly.
So hopefully it makes us feel so we can pass that point of understanding that. The way I see it is that it's the most like work, yes, you don't hope to do it again. A lot of us are treated as super remote. A lot of us are black person, there are usually getting tools and work, black people, time, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They are people are
Yeah.
a lot of our people are really back on the top. Hey, how do I subject myself to manage the word as a training? How do we help our people?
Silveran. Just forget all the learning in the world. And you're on the truth,
Be patient and
this is always the answer. Alright, give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3.
one. One and three, sir.
1 Corinthians 11.
1 Corinthians 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of a woman is man, and the head of Christ is God.
So you're in the truth. Just always remember that. That's always remember that your head is the man that you are living in. If in the same way you go to work and you don't argue with your boss because you don't want to get fired, just treat the man in the same way. In the same way, if you've gone before the prime minister, as in our case, or well, in another country, the head of the state also, and you would show some reverence, why you can't do that to the same man you're living in? But in none of the yeah.
We need to think deeper than that. There's over that. No, I think the constitution concept is over that topic. When you disobey the law, that's what you get in fair and you tell done. On when you disobey the husband that you're going to take on the process.
And their punishment as to most time is the repercussion of not listening to what was being. This is how the grapevine came in at work. So you go and you source to somebody else and create the grapevine. Now, I'm saying in the same way that you would not say to your boss, you ain't shit. You can't tell me what to do, which you know is a lie. Show the same respect. This is now the most I putting you in a position to show the same respect to the man that you have at home. That same respect that you show your boss. Give it now to the man at home. This is your opportunity. The Moses is now gelling back Israel together now. Rebuilding our structure. So you and the man now at home with the kids, you are now forced to let him be. Let him be your leader. Let him be your other one. And now you have to fold on like a little child. But just at all times, just and the actions should follow or will follow. Just recognize your other one, the man you're living with is your head. His head is Christ. Christ's head is the Most High. Right? All right. This is not saying that both of you cannot have a discussion about a situation. You can. But in the same way you're at work, you have a discussion with your boss. Who was the last day? Right. So at home, you have a discussion with your rib, with your husband. The rib have a discussion with the husband have a discussion with the rib. Who have the last day? So why me not get that? In the same way that you say, your boss. Why do I get the same response to say, my husband? Okay. So also on the some answering. What happened to the others? Huh? Got your tongue? I'll make sure it's not COVID, you know. Get your tongue, you know. All right. Give me First Timothy 2 and 11.
First Timothy 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence and subjection.
Now, here it is. Just one time. Except when you're having a discussion and don't have a forceful discussion and don't try to usurp an authority. Don't try to, look, I have more experience in this field than you do. You don't talk that way to your boss. And if it is school you're at, you don't talk that way to your teacher. Do you? Huh? If you are at school, you don't talk that way to your teacher. I have more experience in this than you do. To your teacher. Huh? Or do you? Okay. Alright, read on.
Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, not to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
So this is your opportunity to practice all this that you have been teaching. Have been all the breakdowns that you have been going through. Both are now giving you the opportunity to put it in practice. So you're at home, trust me, silence is supreme unto a man. Man, you ever go into, most of you women, you ever go in a bar and you see a lot of men in there and you wonder, oh, so much money in this place and it's so quiet. No, it's not no alcohol doing Where's the alcohol and they're quiet? No, man. No. That's the nature of a man. Huh? Not all, that is true. Not all men. Some money more than drink, the more than chance. Who is it? This one? Oh, I think it was the brother who. I said, him not talk so much. Yeah, I know that. I know that you have some men who talk more than the female. But not in the truth. You're trained as a man. Well, you take orders. You don't be that talkative like your female. Yeah.
some people that are reserved. They are all that time when they are reserved. They were like not share or even so what the government is trying to say on if other female is reserved or reserved not for this is that company that they are married. I don't know.
You know, I really don't know if it's the system, you know. But I want to go as far back as Eve. Eve got to wandering in the garden because maybe Adam wasn't around, so she get wrapped up, tangled up in her feelings. So she went for a stroll.
Which leads to the next verse.
What it says?
Verse 13. But Adam was first formed, then Eve. Verse 14. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression.
Caused her to be deceived because she got so wrapped up in her feelings. She went for a walk. Maybe Adam said, "Where are you going? Come back here. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going for a walk." What? I can't go for a walk? You know, I like some of your honesty. You know that's how the woman is. Right.
Is it that because females are emotional beings? Alright. A man, or say for example, you're a kid, right? You have a lot of control over emotions and feelings and you know how to control them in any given situation. But for a female, or for super emotional and that, sometimes they control. For all parties that go control. And that really supports in the end. How do you get for females? Not always use that one.
Well, all right. You have to understand that many times when you act out of emotion, it oftentimes is the wrong action. A man learned that at some point and has learned not to act out of emotion. So many children. So, so he learned not to so much act out of emotion because of emotion. Emotion sometimes get him in prison, get him in trouble with the law. So he learned not to act out of emotion. But let's say the law and the prison was not there. He still learns that. Because most time acting out of emotion, he end up hurting the woman or his family. And I know women most time believe that men have no feelings, but we do. Yeah, we do. We don't think that you are just. Sometimes when you talk, you know, we see what you're saying and we understand what you're saying, but what sometimes it's situation what is bothering you is something that we can't do anything about at the moment. So we learn to be quiet when the situation is greater than you. It makes no sense in quarreling. It makes no sense in yapping when the situation is greater than you. We learn that. But because the woman, even though sometimes she doesn't admit it, subconsciously she knows that the buck stop at the man, which is why she always turn her mouth in yapping to the man. The complaint to the man because you know that, and then talk about no. This is where hypocrisy comes in most time. When you're in a feeling, you can't tell me what to do, and when you follow that feeling and you go wrong, come on, you're the man of the house. Yeah, when the solution was to not make the mistake in the first place. But you can't tell me what to do. and then you go on a stroll, and next man see you, show you things that he shouldn't have been showing you, and you come back now and show your husband. And bring the entire family in sin. So it was in Adam and Eve time, so it is now. Haven't changed. Not much has changed. Ecclesiastes 7 and 26.
Ecclesiastes
26.
chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death, a woman whose heart is snare and net, and her hand and bondage. Whoso pleases God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Now this is not the time for the woman to exercise these things. You really want to get this nation going? Don't be a snare unto your man. Snare. Don't be that snare unto him. Our Israelite woman, whether you are in the truth or not, trust me, now is not the time for that. You are putting yourself and your partner, your husband, and to a wider extent, your nation, trying to rebuild. You're putting us all in jeopardy. Being a snare for what? To gain what? Maybe you're trying to be a snare to what? To gain some money? After you gain it, what? And then again, where you're going to spend it? You have to spend it right back in the house. You have nowhere to go. You don't do things like that. You shouldn't be doing it before COVID. You shouldn't be doing it during COVID. And you cannot be doing it after. If there is an after COVID time. You shouldn't be doing it at all. Alright, go to 1 Corinthians 14 and 34 now. These are the days when you have to just, as women, you love to talk, put those speech in prayer. Nothing is wrong with that. Pray more. Get on that knees and pray. Get on those knees and pray, man. Yeah. And of course, in consultation with your husband, because you know you pray about something and your husband does not agree with it the most and not granting it. You know that? Okay. Everything you can go and hide and pray. Nah. She don't get the next wife. Guess what? She don't need to pray for that, you know. Improve your action so that it does not need another one. Just improve your action so that it has no need for another one. Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also says the Lord.
All right. The silence up in the school. What this is talking about, you know. Think of one of you just getting on a loudmouth chatting and not listening to what the person who is teaching saying, and you get into your whole female attitude, saying things like, you know, what you're saying is not right and all that. It is telling you. Go again.
Verse 34, let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Right. It is telling you, be silent in the school. You do the same thing at home. Many times when women speak at home, challenging the man, you know the man right. Many times you know the man is right, you know. But you just have to have something to say. Yes. It's the same thing I was telling you 2 weeks ago, you know. What do you think? Alright, fine. You were saying it 2 weeks ago now. Now I'm saying the same thing you do. Don't challenge it. Eh? If men, you know, you come and you see another side of the man. Your husband now, you see him wash up some plate, you see him put himself together. You know, you see him do some things that you never used to see. You know, the first thing start coming to your mind, you start searching phone, and you want to go to your phone and see, which new woman coming in life? No, it might not be a new woman that comes in the life, in his life. Maybe it was what you were praying for, that he would, you know, change and start to some more things around the house. But the first thing that comes into your mind is, I wonder if I new one in find. Defeating a very own purpose. The women always do that. Defeat your own purpose. Don't do that. And you go to your phone and you say, oh, so the one here. And you take a number and you start contact that one that you know. The one that you suspect is causing a change in his life. You start to contact him. And you're not even contacting her in a positive way though. You want to contact her in a way so that you know that you are the woman. I am the woman. Huh?
Someone did that the other day and was saying to me, and I said, you should not do that, you should not call the person. No, I don't want to say it, but the person you can call a woman when I'm calling her, you can get interested.
And sometimes it's not what you think. Yeah. A man most time meet another woman out there, somebody he might know or somebody who might just meet, and the woman might see him and like him and say something nice to him. Well, it's only courteous that he says something nice. That doesn't mean that he is accepting an invitation. But you know, take that, put it in your life, mix up some kind of stew. And you know, sometimes you make the man now start do what you, because the same woman now call and said, "Be your woman." And he said, alright, well, since that she are going like that, I could get her something to talk about now. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It comes back down to the curse again. Comes back down to the curse. Because we haven't, most of our women haven't really seen positive things in their lives. when the positive things come, boy. When the positive thing come and they get suspicious, and they say, no man, I general imaginal man. This is too good to be true. This man is playing a general on me, man. But that's not necessarily the case. That's not necessarily the case. And most times the man who is interested in, it don't even come from your radar. Right? But the man in the truth, trust me, if there's another woman out there that he's interested in, he's gonna tell you at some point. But sometimes it is you who might push with your little far self and let the man actually get involved before him decide in mind that he won't get involved. Just because you start behaving jealous and all that. Say, no, I'm going to give her something to jealous about.
Because in the same situation with baby, the thing about getting and you he's already crying like what they say much what you want. Then body, you now let go. And my left for years, because somebody first to me. That's when you go to home, then you come to home, come back to the stuff to go there, and then stuff. Sometimes we never find.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to bring across here. This, what we are experiencing COVID, pushing his people together. Use the opportunity to stay away from the video game and to sit, play a little game together, play a little Scrabble. Alright. Say one way done. Forget Scrabble. Play some domino. Play some job. Play some game. Right? So if either partner know that the other one is not so intellectually inclined, nobody goes to the games where they're going to expose the inadequacy of the literacy. You understand me? You're going to expose the partner. Whether the man expose the woman or the woman expose the man. Play a little job. So you alone at home, play hide and seek without food. Play some hide and seek in the nude. Yes, Father. If it's just the two of you at home, find something fun to do. There is a lot of things you can do to gel together. That's what the most I want. We have been torn apart because of work, mainly, and because of so many distractions in the society. Now, you don't have the football game to go to, you don't have the concert to go to, you don't have any kind of games that you want to go and see. The movie, so on. You stay home, be each other movie. The other night we had karaoke at my home. Yeah, get the little ones involved. And we have karaoke. I mean, I'm not a singer, but I sang. Well, of course, that was the drama part. Me singing. Right? And, it's a pity that our brothers are so far apart. We should even as school, here in the school, be spending more time together. What? You have work to go to? No, you don't. Right? Spending time together as family and as the Israelite family. What's wrong with we coming together one of these weekends we have a little sing out or a little game or a little whatever at one of our homes. What's wrong with that? And we leave after curfew. Nothing's wrong with that. These are ways that you are now going to gel together as a family. But this can happen if this woman don't like this sister or whatever like that. Just be like Aiden. Not with the substance part, the other part. Yes. That's it.
The thing that I think of them together too is, I think that we come to mindful of, because when I look at that whole movement, to other people, it can just become so fast. I guess the options that I'm talking about start coming in so much, but when it actually happens, it's what we keep like that mind.
Exactly. When you are hit with the reality, it's a little different from reading about it, eh? Right.
When I come across people who are not Christian, I want to hear them speak, they can realize that they're still wrong. And they're taking the view.
Yeah.
We have to be mindful of people
Yeah.
because we have a mountain, trees and properties and men who, desire to know more about the world and study the world and strong like the world. And like about Indians, they are just like we by themselves, understand the system and the breakdown of the world. Many of these parts are going to break down the world to the children or to the churches that are within them. And you wonder again, I just laugh at myself because the breakdown here in U.P.K is looking too much. Right? The breakdown in U.P.K is going to make much more sense. I understand, but we need to be mindful that the world is.
Well, in the world, you find that the pastors and so on, they are trying to break down according to the world that they're in. So their explanation of things, they're explaining things according to how they see it in the world and not what the Most High really want to tell you, because he already tell you that he doesn't like the world. And who is in the world is not in him. So your breakdown must take that stage. Okay, so a woman must keep silent. How does this take place in God's word as opposed to the world? You understand? This is what you are searching for. That's not to say that you're going out there in the world to bicker. I think you all know that that gets people in trouble. Don't? Yeah. So that bickering that takes place in the world, don't bring it in God's school. Don't bring it in the school. And another setting we want to say congregation, but we don't say congregation and church again. We say school. They don't bring that in the school. All right, where are you at now? That's all. First Corinthians.
Continuing.
Oh, it's not finished. Continue. Finish it.
It is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also says the law.
Right. The woman to teach. There's nowhere in the scriptures where we had a female priest who would go into the temple and speak to the people. The law forbids that. So as also said the law, the same thing that happens under the law, we don't have the temple, but it's the same thing that is happening. That should happen. So in the same way that she wouldn't go in the temple to teach the population, nobody bring her up here because we don't have a temple, you bring her in the church to be a pastor. Don't do that. And to say she is now whatever. You see it out there in the world. Prophetess. Not so. All right. Take me to Proverbs 31, verse 10.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman, but her price far above ruling?
Who can find a virtuous woman? Right time for the woman to start showing some virtue. I mean, I need some new headscarves to be nice. If we had some sisters that could make some. Huh? Some fringes on the garment, some new head wraps for the sisters. You know, put this skill to use. Read it again, it says. Read again.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price far above ruling?
Right. So virtue, we know virtue is what? Skill. And it's not all relation to. All right. You are there now? So earning, prostitution is skill in relation to earning. You should be able to answer this. Sister at the back. Skill in relation to? Huh? Skill in relation to the Most High. Yeah. Well, we would say moral skill. Which means that it's not all skill that is make you count as virtuous. Because if you're a prostitute, or if you're a pimp, or if you're a thief, yeah, that don't make you virtuous. So that skill must fit into the laws of God, fits into the truth. You understand? So you're going out and you're earning your honest bread. You are. It doesn't put. It doesn't put any. It doesn't demean any skill. But that skill to make you virtuous, there must be. Suppose you wash people dirty clothes. Exactly. Because you're not breaking any laws. You ain't breaking any laws. So that can help with the bickering, because it's not the man alone can go out and work. That's what the most I want us to do. You, the woman, can back it up as well. Show some virtue. Understand? Can't leave all the pressure on him. That is what causes it. Because this time could be used to do something else. We see a lot of the sisters abroad, they make things. And a lot of them work otherwise. Well, everybody is sheltering at home now. You have the sewing machine at home. Do something. True or false? Right. So your skill is in relation to the laws and the truth. Make sure your skill is not breaking the laws of the Most High. Now, another thing that might happen in COVID, pregnancy. Yeah, man, you're sheltering at home, you're locked away, you're having fun, you're playing hide and seek in the nude. Here comes quarantine. Now, how do you deal with this? Because most times you look and you say, why, you know, another child is a strain on my pocket. Should it be? The Most High says the children are his heritage. All right, let's go to Jeremiah 44:7.
Jeremiah 44:7. Therefore, thus saith the Most High, by Israel, wherefore cometh ye this great evil against your soul, to come out from you, man and woman, child, and suckling over Judah, to leave you none to remain.
All right, so COVID causing a lockdown and pregnancy occur. You can't abort it. Can't abort it. No, you're not allowed to. No abortion. You hear what how the Bible speaks against it. How can you put such grave what?
Therefore, now thus saith the Most High, God of hope, God of Israel, wherefore cometh ye this great evil against your soul.
Right. It's the Most High sees it as you committing an evil against your soul. To cut off from the people from among Judah, man or woman, child or suckling. So don't bother think you're going to do it. And the Most High don't hold you accountable. Remember what your blessing, you know. Our blessing is to be as the sand of the sea and the stars of heaven. Numbers. Right? Finish with that?
Wherefore cometh ye this great evil against suffering out of Judah, to leave you none to remain.
Right. To leave you none to remain is that what? But you know, since COVID, like in the States, abortion actually was, I don't know for now, but it was actually going down. Yeah, because the abortion clinics were closed. They're probably open back now. Because they want to make it law where you can abort if you want to at this time. Right? But the Most High in his writing to his people is saying, no, you can't do that. So you get that child during quarantine here or whenever. Nah, you have to keep it.
I know some people who do not make the quarantine from the city. You see it as an opportunity to get rid of the mistake
During quarantine. But having a child in Israel is not a mistake. That's what the Most High is trying to get you to understand. It's not a mistake. Where under our we're serving our time, which is the curses, our time that we must serve under oppression. But having a child don't mean that you can achieve anything. If you paint this picture like having a child is going to hold you back from going to work, going to study, or achieving anything.
That some of us, were even listening to our parents. Some don't even have children. Sometimes most time they feel disobedient to the like, and I don't mean disobedient to the most high, but you have some parents they like, more like they don't need no education in school, and because of that, some girls,
They want you to be the better slave.
yeah, some girls get pregnant and the fact, yeah, I want to be the doctor from my mother, I want to be.
Right, right. Because we're not knowing that we are under servitude, believing that having a job that give you that bossy house and that bossy car is it. So we want to be the better slave. But because we want to strive to be the better slave, we are about the child. But the Most High is saying, how can you commit such evil against your soul? It's not against the person, or against your husband, It's against your soul to cut off from among Judah. Judah was the southern kingdom. By the time of Jeremiah, the northern kingdom was already out. It was the southern kingdom that was there. To cut off from among Judah, man and woman, even the suckling. So you should not. That's what it is telling you. Matthew 5 and 21.
God, God, Matthew 5, 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Mm-hmm. Whoso thou shalt not kill. Now, most of us, we want to be so much in sync with the Most High that we want to take the thou shalt not kill to mean you shouldn't kill animals. Don't. Yeah, man. A lot of people they'll tell you, no, I don't eat meat, because the Most High say you must not kill. But they support abortion. Yeah. When the argument of abortion comes up, then they tell you that a woman has the right to choose. Don't. Right. She has the right to choose to do what? She has the right to choose to do what? Well, guess what? She has the right to choose to not to lay down with the man. In the first place, she had a choice there. A blanket no, because in cases where if the fetus is in threatening, life threatening to the mother, that's different. But to just get up and just decide, say, I don't know why I'm going to live with this child in my life and abort it. The Most High is not for that. Yeah, yeah, he is.
So I think that you go one year was like cursing and they said, "My God, really, I need to language." And the church that I used to go, I used to go there also, I came to me. And I was saying the church to somebody there, and then said, "She could have come here and said, and I put my door, you know, put my door." And at the end of the day, that came from the superman and said, "That's not feeling me, I put my door, where she was about." wanting from her doctor. I'm like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, but you want to tell about bad word, and there is no law against curse word. Yeah.
Young ladies who abort their children. Mothers are forget, or mother especially.
Sometimes it's the mother who encourages it. Yes. Now you go to the abortion to be a doctor, and your brain not so good to make you be a doctor. Why not be something else, man? And keep the child. Maybe that child was to come and be the doctor that you want. What if Shelley's mother had gone through an abortion because you all know that story. Who become the world champion? The very same daughter that the pregnancy prevented her from carrying out a career in running. And guess what? The daughter now comes, have a child, and is world champion again after that pregnancy. It doesn't prevent you from achieving anything.
What our female as we go to trial is thinking, along with love, hoping that once I get pregnant, or if I get pregnant, make no sense that that's how society thinks, and that's how they encourage it. So we know how to put the point of pushing all young ladies to believe that a child is a blessing.
A child is a blessing. In Esau world, a child is a blessing if it is his people having a child. A child is a curse if it comes from you. Look at the cost of baby feeding, diapers, children clothing. Children clothes, baby clothes, beard and hair clothes. So this is Esau telling you not to have children. All the fun that you have out there doesn't involve children. Don't. Going to the movie, going to the show, going to this, going to that. They don't involve children. This is Esau telling you not to have children. Who are you going to listen to? The oppressor, as opposed to the God who created you and the God to whom you are his heritage, and that child that you might be carrying would be his heritage. Who should you be listening to? That is the problem with Israel from hundreds of years back. Listening to the wrong voice, not knowing the voice that of whom we should be listening to, and listening to Esau rather than listening to the priests and prophets of the Most High. But I tell the priest and prophet, you don't know nothing. Yeah. Yeah, right. And the Bible has never been outdated and never been wrong, because everything comes back. Everything comes back. So this is why you can put more, you can relate a lot of the scriptures to COVID, what is happening under COVID. Because plagues ain't nothing new. As a matter of fact, plagues is what the Most High used to keep people in check. When Phineas fling the javelin through the one with the Moabitish woman and the man, and the Israelite man, and the Most High stayed the plague same time. There were times when the Most High sent plagues and it's Moses who have to go and make a sacrifice and intercede for the people. Well, guess what? Who is interceding for you now? Come on in, GEN.YAHANNA. God do what you want to know. You think our general don't know that? You think our general don't know that? He knows. He's not going to get in the way. That's why I tell you, you better pray. Pray for yourself and your family. Yeah. like this. Pray for yourself and your family. Push it under there. Right. No man. Right. There's no answer this time to take time. Don't be so aggressive. There's no answer this time to send up any incense for the people. You ever been in a relationship where the person hurt you so much, but you still love the person and you're still honoring your obligations toward the person? Where you just do what you're doing for the person, but you just don't have no argument with them. You ever have that experience? Well, that is what the Most High is experienced with us. That's where it's at now. What? I don't know. How will we make it fit me? Right, so that's where the relationship with us is at now. They're not talking with you. They just do them no same order because you already put it in the Bible anyway. They're going to redeem you. But maybe, well, Christ is the one who will be interceding for you, but you're not seeing him like what you saw Moses. Good. Right. So, we know in general, we see the videos, so we know him he's doing his part. And we're all learning from what he sends out, the information that he sends out. True? Yeah. We're all learning. But I feel like anybody like how Moses in between the altar and the people and stay the place. But I look at that again, yeah? Yeah, this is, if you disturb the Most High and he's coming at you, everybody's going to get out the way. Take to themselves and leave you alone. That's where he's at now because we have feel the pinch. And most of us understand what is happening and we want the freedom. So far. Yeah. So we ain't gonna get in the way of anybody who wants to go rogue and the most I want to discipline that person. Okay. Turn to Isaiah 49 and 15.
Isaiah
49,
15.
verse 15.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 15. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yes, they may forget, yes, will I not forget thee?
All right. So the Most High is saying, you the mother can't forget your child. Because women do have children and give them up for abortion, don't? Sorry, give them up for adoption, don't? Yeah, and like you just forget about him. But the Most High said, He will not forget you. He will not forget Israel. That's why He has come for us after this 400 years of slavery, on His way to redeeming His people. Right? All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 59. Officer, get ready.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 59. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and of long continuance.
But is it, get ready. This is how the Most High punish people, you know. He not necessarily give you a plague that kills you same time, you know. It gives you one that sits and torment you, just like COVID here. Huh? It just sits around and ain't going nowhere. And you have to play a cat and mouse game with the virus, you know. But this is what the Most High said. He will send the plagues. Read it again.
Verse 59. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and of long continuance.
Alright, so no abortion. The Most High is going to plague you. This is a plague. We practicing abortion long time. Who knows? Maybe that's why he keeps sending these plagues. AIDS, name them. AIDS, what else? Ebola. My chickpea. And the same thing. Chickpea was the same thing. You know, the chikungunya, I think that's the chikungunya means bend up, you know. And trust me, it did bend you up, distort the body. Bird flu, swine flu, and cancer is still around. And the HIV is still around. So all these come from the Most High. We can't fight them, you know. If you try to fight in these viruses, you know, you'll be fighting the Most High. You can't fight the Most High. And this is what America is gearing up for. They're gearing up for a fight against COVID. And they are trying to push back, to fight it. Well, let's see, you know. We know what it's going to be. Probably what we're going to start seeing next is what it says in Jeremiah, that all man return to their people. They might have a migration now, people just start going back to their country. Exactly.
Judah and Israel are like a discussion. Like gang members saying that at times we unite as a people. Like Black American, a Mexican, a Latino.
Yeah.
Our people are before the each other, which is a white man. A black member, black gang, is one of the Latino that are beating up. And the next member from the gang discipline the black man, saying that they shouldn't do that. So now, Latino then reach out and say they appreciate that because usually, you know, when you think about a violence, murder, and shooting, I appreciate the disciplinary action and the phone number. Violate and phone number. And the discussion was time to be a people.
COVID, eh? Yeah, man. And he's have to be there hiding. Normally the cops will be out shooting. Yeah, man, to ensure that they don't unite. But they have to be there now hiding. That's a plus for our people. Alright, we're not going to end today without saying the Lord's Prayer. So with that, we turn the class over to Priest and Officer Akaya. Let us go straight into the Lord's Prayer. In Hebrew and in English, what we are praying for is that the Most High's will, His will is what is to be done on earth, not the will of our oppressor.
Lord's Prayer English.
Okay, so we're going to stand up.
Amadio.
Which way is the east?
Lord's Prayer English. Lord's Prayer Hebrew. Followed by Lord's Prayer English. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemaya. Kwadash. Haya. Shamka. Yahawa. Malakwaska. Sabaha. Rakazaka. Aya. Aisha. Baharataza. Kawa. Aya. Washmaya. Nathan. Lalawa. Akam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalat Lanawa. Kawabuat Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawabuat Yanawa. Walaha. Samayang Anawa. Banasayawa. Habal. Awashainawa. Maya. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahahala. Wahasafara. Ayawalamya. Amen. In English.
Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done on earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us today our daily bread,
And forgive us our debts.
and forgive us our debts,
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Deuteronomy and Malachi 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew and is pronounced Mahishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation Passover, postponed until further notice. Reminder, Akyam and Akwakyam, check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes pants, headband, or scarf. With that, we say, Majam Shabbat, one courtesy salute to the teacher. I Majam, Barak, Yahweh, Yahbashim, Yahshai, Barakatam.
How about some more side about to come?
Men of Israel, one courtesy salute to the sister. Face the sister.
No, you're good.
Men of Israel, Majam Shabbat, Majam, Barak, Yahweh, Shemar, Elafan, Basham, Yahushai. With that, Yaramata class dismissed.